And we're back. We're back. We had the circle to death, folks, I'm afraid. This is part two of the Monday morning coffee for 04.13.2026 at Rumble Video Broadcast. And it crapped out right at the 1 hour and 1 minute mark, which has been it happened last Wednesday. So this is my one time of testing this on the live stream for the Monday morning or for the coffee. And let's see, is that going to come up? Let's see. Let's see, is it coming up? It's not coming up for some reason. But we're on the Rumble Legacy canvas now, folks. I'm going to bring this up on the big screen. Let's see. Let's do this again. Take it all the way back and do our Rumble again. But I'm not upset. It's disappointing, but this is what we're going to do. This is what happens when we add something with, we got a backup plan. So there's no big deal. That's what happens when you have a beta. It was crapping out all the time at 32 minutes. Now it seems like yesterday when I used it for Lord of the Rings Online, it worked perfectly for 3 hours. So I don't know why. I'm thinking I'm getting is someone at Rumble because I haven't taken part in their canvassing of information for the new beta. They sent me an email, and I just I'm not going to take part in that and stuff like that. I express how I feel and what's wrong or what's good about the Rumble here on the broadcast and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. Let's skip. Oh, we can skip and find. So I was expecting it. I was, if it didn't happen, I would have been elated. But I was halfway. Okay, Tina has left us. So, but we're in the second half. This is part two of the Monday morning coffee here. And let's see, is that going to come up now? There it is. Okay, we're back up on the big screen there. So Rumble, if you saw that, I do have the first part tagged as the new Rumble beta, and this is just a regular part two. Is just we're using the legacy now, which is solid. So Rumble, you got some work to do. This is the one time this week I'm going to do it. So Monday and Wednesday and any other broadcasts, I'm going to either, and if I game, I'll use the RTMP. So that's the option I'm looking at as a broadcaster because I can't have once a week is all right. We'll probably deal with it come this weekend. I'll look at the Rumble Studios again because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking they should be coming out with an app update. Okay. Once they get the beta all squared away and stuff like that, because the beta is still the old has the old canvas on it, and you can't use the phone with the new canvas, or can you? Let me see. Let me go to the Rumble Studio. Okay, it has that there. Oh, we can't even do that on there. Oh, here it is down here. Enter. Okay. Yeah, it's on the phone now, so I can use the phone with the legacy, but you can't use the phone as far as that goes and stuff. So let's see. We got that. Tap for more information. We don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. So, but we're back up on Rumble, and Rumble still rocks as far as that goes. And we got the second half here. We got Captain Rehab. Rich, please don't ignore my comments like you did on the broadcast. I wasn't ignoring them. I saw them. I was ending the broadcast. If I end the broadcast, you're here too late, Captain Rehab. That's on you. It's not on me, okay? So don't make it about me. It's about you. But good morning, Captain Rehab. And good morning. Captain Rehab says good morning.
Morning, Captain.
I'm not gonna when I start ending the broadcast. What's that?
I said stop poking the bear.
Yeah, stop poking the bear. She said. That's towards you, buddy, not me. That's you. I'm not poking you. You're poking me.
Oh yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Captain Rhea, I did see your comments yesterday. I just wasn't going to stop. I was getting ready. I was on for 3 hours, so 3 hours it gets a little tiresome. You don't carry that much clout. I'm going to stop dead in this.
Oh.
as far as that goes. Lots of laughs. You got me going. You didn't get me going. I saw your comments. You make a big deal about the littlest thing, my friend. In all jest and stuff, I know what you're doing there as far as that goes. Let's see what the what happened over here. What's let's bring this back up. Oh, let me shut this down here, folks. So we restarted. We're on the legacy, and okay, there's the comments. Okay, now we can bring up comments. Okay, so good to have you here, Captain Rehab. We had a bunch of people here. We had Tim Fan 40. We had from Michigan. We had Tina and she's over looking at where Hal's at. I guess wherever he's at right now. But we did get our first hour in. I timed that right to where we got the first hour. So I took my break, came back, restarted the legacy. So that works. And I won't be using the legacy until next Monday. I'll do a Monday check. Okay. So I think that's how I'm going to work it. So the Wednesday, Friday morning coffee will be on the legacy, and any gaming I do will be on the direct RTMP and stuff like that. So I did my one time this week testing it for your Rumble. It lasted an hour, which is an improvement, but let's see, I put a question mark. So it's right at that 1 hour. I think somebody's like, they got me tagged. Oh, we'll only give them 1 hour during Monday through Friday or something like that. It just seems peculiar. It's right at 1 hour. Because there's nothing that's changed here from yesterday. I was on for 3 hours, and there's nothing that's changing here other than the fact that I just don't know. I just don't know as far as that goes. So I have the same amount of devices that are on connected to the internet. My internet is being in a rural area is pretty decent as far as that goes. So, but we're on the second half here. I got my cup of coffee, and did I start? Yeah, I did start the audio right as we're coming on. So the folks there, if you're listening it on the audio over there on Spotify for creators, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, you don't see any interruption because it just goes here and then boop. There's like a real quick break, but I just started the recording again for the audio, and as far as that goes, so I'm just sitting here, and it was like 1 hour and 1 minute. It's like, can we get to 2 minutes? And then I started the screen just started circling, and then all the other screens started circling. So that's the circle of death on that. So that seems to be consistent right now with the new Rumble beta canvas as far as that goes. And I do like the new canvas. I really do enjoy using it with the scenes and stuff like that. It's a little bit more than the legacy and stuff like that. And it does show an improvement. They just got some bugs they got to work out as far as that goes. So we're going to go look at our second hour here. We're going to be looking at some web pages. We already looked at Fox 40 for 100 years ago. If you want to watch, if Big Juice comes in and say, hey, look at the previous broadcast, the first hour of the broadcast. We're going to be we looked at Fox 40, which I don't have any affiliation with, along with these other ones like, was it WEBO, radio station here in Owego, WNBF, News Radio 1290, WBNG, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not going to read them all and stuff like that, but I'll tell you when we get up there. But all these news web pages that we're looking at, I'm just a consumer of their web pages, and we're looking at news items and stories that they have that show the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live, here in Broome County, or here in Bingham or Tioga County, over there in Broome County, like Binghamton. That's where most of the 100 years on Fox 40 is from. And over in the next county here, Elmira and New York State, because I am a New Yorker as far as that goes. So let's go ahead and check Fox 40 here, see what we got for check and see what they have for okay, we got a couple let's go to the health minute for 412. That was yesterday. Let's do the health minute. Let's do the health minute here as far as that goes, and see what that. Oh, Oh, they're talking about sports. Okay, so people like watching sports, but there's a lot of people that don't play sports, and playing sports can be healthy for you. So let's go ahead and bring this up for the Fox 40 Health Minute. And we got that plugged in, and we'll bring it up on the thing. And this is the thing: I have to stay down here in the corner where the with the new Rumble beta, I can still be up and stuff like that. But let's see, let's bring that down, and let's go ahead and get our health minute here from Fox 40.
Track to the ball field. Sports provide much more than just track to the ball field. Sports provide much more than just physical activity.
It actually provides a safe space and environment for youth athletes.
Dr. Lindsay Honecker, a psychiatrist with Cleveland Clinic, says sports can help children's psychological well-being, communication skills, and character development, but it can also bring intense emotions for them to manage.
Sportsmanship, it certainly goes well beyond just playing the sport and athletics. It teaches our youth athletes life skills. It teaches the youth athlete compassion, empathy, respect for others.
Honecker says parents can help teach children good sportsmanship. Start by modeling the behavior you'd like to see with a positive attitude. Show them how to win gracefully without being overly boastful and accept defeat with dignity.
When you're in the sidelines, make sure as a parent that you aren't yelling or criticizing any of the athletes, whether it's on, your child's team or the opponent's team.
Next, offer support and respect to coaches and your child. Honecker says that if your athlete is upset after a game, talk to them about it in private.
It's important to kind of get to the root cause and make sure we're not missing anything, but definitely try to understand their feelings and where they're coming from.
Finally, highlight an admired athlete or mentor who has good sportsmanship. Honecker says their actions can help young athletes aspire to that behavior. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Okay, I'm trying to understand the eyelashes there on the doctor there. That was a little overkill. That I just could not handle those eyelashes as far as that goes. What Farmer? What we got here? Does it do that whenever it wants, or does it cut off when you start to take? No, this is just that's on the new Legacy. I was using the Rumble New Legacy. It's a new broadcasting client for the streamer. I was using the beta. It has nothing. It's just using the beta. It used to cut out at 30 minutes. Now it cuts out. It's just that for me, the last several times I've used it, it's been 1 hour and 1 minute. So we were approaching that. So when that dropped, I got the circle of death, and it dropped on your end too. I'm back on the regular. This is the regular Legacy. This is the regular Rumble Studios, that the old one, okay, not the beta. So this is stable. Okay, I just wanted to come on this morning with using the beta Rumble Studio canvas. That's the canvas being the program, the web-based software that I'm using for Rumble to broadcast from. Okay, it's a new beta. They're improving things and stuff like that. So it just seems like at 1 hour. Now, yesterday I used it, and I 3 hours. I had no problem with it. So that's pretty much that. It has nothing to do with me taking a break or anything there, Farmer. So I want to apologize, but I'm not going to apologize because it's beta. Okay, so things can happen during beta, and I'm sure Rumble will work it out because I like using it. I see potential. It's just a great thing as far as if they can work that bug out, as far as that goes. Gotcha. They all want you to 100 years ago. No, we're not. They can go back. They can go watch the first hour. And I got tagged as far as the new beta. That's using the beta. And then part 2, this is the Legacy. So this is pretty solid. I was almost thinking about coming back but I don't want to keep on bugging out and stuff like that. So, but that last piece there, the doctor's eyes, oh my God. I could see what she was talking about, but her eyes were just distracting me from that. I don't know if it was, you guys saw that too. Her eyelashes were like, that's a little overkill. It's like, oh, give me a break. That's why I just had I want to listen to the article and stuff like that. That's why audio is important. You can look away because her eyes were just like, oh my God, that was funny. Let's see. Okay, that's on Fox 40 Health Minute. You got to have sports. Sports is good. It's healthy. These people say, oh, they don't like sports because these players are making millions of dollars. Why? Get over it. I don't care. There's more importance to sports and stuff like that to keep you healthy. And if you're a fat ass sitting on the sidelines or, a semi-fat ass, and, I say, screw you. I'd be a little harsh there. I'll tell it like it is. I like sports. Sports is good. Sports is healthy. I know there's money involved in it, but you don't have any control about it. So why are you freaking complaining about it? You just the people that complain about sports and so, oh, they're making so much money and stuff like that. And I'm not talking people they have an opinion about the money. There's a difference. You get okay, this piece, is he really worth the money and stuff? I'm talking about the people that don't do any sports at all. They may ride a bicycle once in a great while or something like that, call that sports, and they're just half-assing it and stuff, as far as that goes, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm sort of half-assing it myself, just walking, because I used to run a lot. So, but at least you're doing some exercise. If you're out there for 21 to 23 minutes, and my opinion is you're making the attempt to stay healthy, as far as that goes. So I can look in the mirror and call myself a half-ass person. You like that one? Yeah, the missus like that one. That's just a real. I used to be really headstrong, but I think my older age here, I've smelled the roses and stuff. I'm enjoying smelling the roses and seeing things for what they are, I guess you could say. Okay, let's see what else we have on Fox 40 here. I think there was another article there that was pretty interesting. This one's the 30th annual bowling. No, we won't do that one. What are we doing here? Spring garden tips. No, we won't do that. Let's do Copernicus Observatory. Let's do this one.
Here.
This is I've been here. This is the observatory. I've been up here.
The Copernicus Observatory.
And I'll give you an idea. This is one of those gems that are here in the southern tier. They have they have some big time telescopes. I looked at when we were up there on a clear night this last summer with our neighbors. We enjoyed ourselves immensely at this place. But Copernicus Observatory hosts Brain Day in partnership with Binghamton University. I stopped sharing. I want to stop sharing. I want to bring that one up. I love Copernicus. I've only been up there once. As long as I've lived here, I should be up. I should have, but this is a good place to go see the stars. It's right here in the southern tier of upstate New York. They have some pretty powerful telescopes. It is an observatory. They have two major telescopes. They're not like the ones you see with the big dome and stuff, but they got a little dome. Hopefully that'll show this. So let's go ahead and bring this up then. The people of Copernicus. Let me bring down my camera. And let's go ahead and show this one on. Here we go.
Each year, the Copernicus Observatory partners with Binghamton University to host a day of special activities for kids in honor of Brain Awareness Week.
This is sort of to teach the public on what is the brain, what are the parts of the brain, how do we protect our brain, how do cells in the brain communicate with each other, and how do the different systems in our brain actually function.
The event featured a variety of different stations, including one where participants created neuron cells using different props.
I did making the bracelet or necklace like a neuron thing, doing the pipe cleaners for the neuron thing, and doing the iron beads for the neuron thing.
Another station allowed kids to take a look at real brains from different species.
Human brains are way much bigger, and other brains are way much smaller. And it feels really different than you'd expect. It feels like a bone with squishy things.
Other activities included a coloring station featuring different parts of the brain, a station where kids could watch their own brain activity while wearing a special headband, and another where they learned how neurons transmit information throughout the body. Organizers say they hope the event sparks an interest in neuroscience among kids.
One of our goals is to actually get them excited about science and neuroscience and brain science. So just kind of we're hoping that when we expose them to these different parts of the brain or aspects of how our brain actually functions, that they will get excited about it and want to go into more scientific fields or learn more about it in general.
So there it is, science. It's all about learning and stuff like that, and to learn at a young age like that, to be exposed to that about the brain and stuff. That's good. Now, Copernicus, they use the facility there. It's primarily an observatory with telescopes, and they do space and all that. But it's a good a place that they do a lot of science and stuff like that. So it's a really nice place up there, and they hosted that with University of Binghamton, and which is in Vestal, New York. It's not in Binghamton; it's right next to Binghamton. But it's a great educational facility here. I think it's part of SUNY also, or maybe not. It's is Binghamton University a private university? Okay, I think the missus is predisposed here. So, okay, let's see. Do we have anything else on Fox 40? I think that was the second one that was. What's this? Whitney Points Association host annual Toss for the Talon fundraiser. Okay, this is a fundraiser. Let's look at this one. Oh, they're doing cornhole. Okay, well,
Meanwhile,
let's look at this one. They had a cornhole. I don't know what do they mean talons? What is that for birds? Maybe it's a fundraiser. Let's check out, see what this fundraiser is about. Bring this up, and we'll drop the camera. And oh, Mrs. is upstairs. Okay. Let's go ahead and maximize this and start this.
Meanwhile, over in Lisle, it was a day of tossing for a local sports group. The Whitney Point Civic Association hosting its annual Toss for the Talons fundraiser. The event raises money for the Whitney Point Talons, helping to offset player and equipment costs for the team. Attendees got the chance to take on the cornhole boards while enjoying raffles, food, and prizes.
Everything here goes 100% back for the kids. Anybody here is all volunteer. They all do this so their kids and other kids in the community can come out this summer and play baseball and enjoy America's pastime.
Okay, let's go with that one there. So that's for the kids for the baseball Whitney Point baseball team. It looks like and stuff like that. So it looks like they had a lot of people playing cornhole there, which is a good game, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to. I think that was the last one there. Let's go to WEBO. Anything on WEBO? Let's see. Not seeing any articles there. Doesn't surprise me. WNBF, Radio News. Do we have anything on there? Let's see. What's this one about the space mission? Let's see what this one's about. What's this one about here? It's not coming up. Why not? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Okay. We got ties to the southern tier. One of the astronauts is tied to Troy. Graduate from Troy, New York College. Is that the one you were at? Yeah, that's the commander. He's tied. 27-year-old naval veteran attended Troy College. So I think that's the college that Captain Rehab went to, because he did say the commander there last week. They went to the same college. As far as that goes, I guess Troy College here in New York, which is down there in the Hudson, just above the Hudson Valley, I guess. Let's see, what else do we got? Anything? Nothing. Okay, so WBNG, what do we got on WBNG? Anything? Articles on a Monday, they're not all that great anyway. So, Copernic, no, that's just a news item there. It's not a video. And that's it. There's nothing. Wow, there's nothing on WBNG. Okay, so let's go to channel 30 or WAAL, which is the same articles. Yep, same articles as WNBF. Channel 34. That's out of Binghamton. Let's see, cider mill. Oh, the cider mill's open. Let's go ahead. Is this a video? Come on, make it a video. Is it a video? Yep, it's a video. We're going to go to this one on channel 34. Cider mill. Always excited about the cider mill opening. Let's go ahead and bring this one up. Let's see. Did it come up? Yeah, the cider mill is officially open. This is in Endicott. They have an actual working cider mill that they open up a little bit earlier than they have here the last couple of years. Let's see what this one's about here.
A local household name has officially opened for the 2026 season, and that's not all. They're also celebrating a major milestone this year. The cider mill, located in Endicott, opened its doors today for the 2026 season, providing the community with delicious donuts, pies, candy apples, and more. Last year, the cider mill went under new ownership and now offers a variety of gifts and other goods, along with the fan favorites that are tried and true. By adding these new additions, it opens the mill to a wider audience. This season, the cider mill opened early in celebration of a major milestone, as this year marks the business's 100-year anniversary. General Manager Brent Natzel has worked at the cider mill for 17 years and says that it's a special part of Endicott history.
The fact that it's been here for 100 years. I mean, I've been here for 17, so the fact that I've been here this long, the cider mill's been here this long, it's a great place. I mean, it's an institution in Endicott. I mean, it's been here forever. It's going to be here hopefully forever, and it's just a fun place.
Natzel says that while they aren't ready to announce what exactly, there's definitely a lot of excitement to come in celebration of the milestone. The cider is expected to be ready for customers in mid-June.
And that's when they're going to be harvesting the apples, I guess, and they'll get some apples, or as far as that goes. And it's a great
homeowners
place,
who are looking to make upgrades have a one-stop shop of options for finding.
Let me stop that. Okay. So the cider mill is they open a little bit early. Sometimes they don't. I think before they never opened until it was after May 30th and stuff. So it's a great place. They got good donuts there, and the cider presses they sit idle, but once they start getting some apples in, I don't know, they import apples from someplace else and stuff. But when the apple, they're cranking out the cider as far as that goes. From there, because you can watch them do it. Before you go into the store there, just before the store, they have some windows to where the processing area, you can watch them make the cider, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's see. That was a good one. And Artemis 2 splashes down. Astronauts return to Earth. Let's go ahead and there's a video on this one. Let's go ahead and do this one here, as far as that goes, because this was pretty historic. They went further than the furthest they've gone. The previous one was Apollo 13, when they had that emergency mission that they had to swing around, and they actually had to go swing out further to come back on Apollo 13. So that's why they were the furthest. They weren't really in orbit. They just swung out and stuff. So let's give this a listen.
It just makes me marvel, Winston, at the Apollo engineers who figured out a general design and concept of sticking a capsule on top of a rocket, a big rocket, blasting it off, sending it around the moon, bringing it back, landing it with parachutes in the ocean. And they did it with slide rules. And 60 years later, we're doing it the same way. It's just a remarkable testament to American engineering and to American innovation. We're going to listen in real quickly as we understand they've pulled out one of the astronauts from the capsule waiting to host them up.
Okay, this is news footage from.
Okay, so there was a clause that went up at Mission Control, and they call it extraction. So there has been one crew member extracted.
This is actual footage from the astronauts last Friday. So we're not going to listen to this whole thing and stuff. I did 3 hours of this, but there's a good picture. That raft off to the left, that's known as the front porch, and they got the hatch open and the astronauts came out and stuff like that. So I thought they had like a little update as far as that goes. And let me bring up my camera. There we go. So that was pretty exciting as far as last Friday. But I've got a video or a broadcast that's here on Rumble as well as Twitch and YouTube concerning that splashdown. And we thank the astronauts for taking us to the moon and stuff like that. Okay, once again, we're back heading to the moon. Let's go out to Elmira to WENY, see what they have on their page. And just like WBNG, I'm not seeing anything that pops out at me here as far as that goes. So there's nothing there. Let's see, channel 18. Oh, nothing. And nothing there. Okay. So let's see. Nothing there. Let's see. Penny Saver. Nothing on the Penny Saver. KGB. Oh, they're talking about experts revealing surprising potential motivation for Nancy Guthrie's kid. Okay, they're talking about Nancy Guthrie kidnapping. Let's see. What's this? This is from. Let's go ahead and do this one. This is why April 12th, which was yesterday, mattered in rock history. So let me bring this one up. And this is from WKGB. This is a radio station here in the Southern Tier. It's over 100 years old, this radio station, but it's a rock channel there and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and let's see. Why did yesterday, April 12th, matter in rock history? Well, in 1954, Bill Harley recorded "Rock Around the Clock" at Python Temple Studios in New York City. Many music lovers considered the song one that started the rock and roll revolution. In 2011, Foo Fighters released the album Wasting Light. In the year 2000, Metallica filed suit against Napster. Remember Napster? As well as Yale University, University of Southern California, and Indiana University for copyright infringement. In 1975, Sir Elton John started a 2-week run on top of the singles chart with Philadelphia Freedom. I liked that when it first came out, but they overplayed that song. I don't like listening to it anymore. In 1994, Hole released their second album, Life Through This. And in 1983, this is a great group, REM released their debut album, Murmur. And in 1971, Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young's live album, Four-Way Street, was certified gold before it even appeared on the album charts. Wow, how did they do that? Don't you have to have listeners? 1975, the great David Bowie announced his second career retirement, saying, I've rocked my role. It's a boring dead end. There will be no more rock and roll records for me. His next album would come out 9 months later. You can't leave rock and roll, David Bowie. I miss him. He was a great artist. In 2016, a court ruled Led Zeppelin founder Robert Plant and Jimmy Page had to face trial in a copyright claim over Stairway to Heaven. The trustee from Spirit Guitars, Randy Wolf, claimed that he should be given written credit on the track. And that's what happened on April 12th in rock history. So that's a good segment there from WKGB as far as that goes. So, I usually mention rock history on I do it now on the Tioga radio show there when I present 8 songs. It's right at our halfway point there. Okay, let's see. We can get rid of that. And let's see. Kiss 105 or 104.1, nothing there. Let's see. Spectrum News. What do we got on Spectrum News? Anything? Let's see. No, you would figure they'd have something. I'm not seeing anything on Spectrum News. Let's see. Let's check. Nope, nothing on Spectrum News. Up in Buffalo. This is on 106.5. And this is Buffalo's #1 for country. And they're talking about the Buffalo Sabres. And let's bring that up. Let's get rid of those tabs, and we'll bring it up here. Oh, no, we don't want that one. What happened to... oh, I lost it here. And let me bring it back up here for a minute, folks. I lost... talking about the Buffalo Sabres. Okay. Okay, that's the one I want right there. Let's bring that back over here. And let's see, we can get rid of the sports here. I don't need those tabs. So let's get rid of those tabs there. Okay, let's see. We want this one. This is the one we want. From Buffalo's #1 country, for new country, they say. The 106.5 up there in the Buffalo, Niagara area. And what they're talking about, let me bring up the article here on the Rumble, is that Buffalo Sabres could clinch home ice advantage tonight. Which, when did this come out? This came out the 13th, so it's today. So who are they playing again? Let me see. NHL. Who are the Sabres playing tonight? Let's see. Today, the Sabres are playing? Yeah, they're playing the Blackhawks. So if they beat the Blackhawks tonight, let's see. The Buffalo Sabres can clinch home ice advantage for the first round of the NHL playoffs with a win tonight. The Sabres are currently tied in first place in the Atlantic Division with the Montreal Canadiens. Buffalo Sabres are back on the ice tonight against Chicago to take on the Blackhawks, or they're in Chicago to take on the Blackhawks with a chance to clinch a home ice advantage in the opening round of the NHL playoffs. The Sabres are currently tied with Montreal with 106 points, but a win tonight would guarantee the ice advantage. So we want the Buffalo Sabres to press on and win the game tonight. Go Buffalo Sabres. And that'd be cool if they got a Stanley Cup. That would be great before the and I think the Buffalo Sabres making it to the playoffs. The only other major sports team that has the longest playoff drought is the New York Jets, unfortunately. So the Sabres don't have that reputation. It goes to the New York Jets now, as far as that goes. So let's see. On WBLK, I think I closed that one. Is there anything on WBLK? No, they're talking about the Sabres also. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, Sabres playoff picture is a little clearer after Saturday as far as what they have to do. They made it to the playoffs, but they can get home field according to WGR 550. Again, I have no affiliation with any of these news agencies, and as far as that goes. So let's see. We got, what's the last one here? Let's check. We got one more page to check here. 1440. Oh, doesn't want me to come bring it up. Okay, let's see what we have on 1440. Our daily. Okay, where is it? The daily. Oh, the daily brief. What do they got up here? They got nothing on there. Nothing that we need to talk about. So let's see. And there's Liberty. Yeah, we're just
Liberty.
And the missus says good morning to you, Liberty. Liberty says good morning, Patriots, Mrs. Twitch, YouTubers, and Rumbles. Love the flags. God bless America. Thank you for being here. We're just talking about the Buffalo Sabres. If they win tonight, they in Chicago against the Blackhawks, they clinch a home ice advantage there, I guess. And we want the Sabres to win. Go Buffalo Sabres as far as that goes. So glad that you're here. We're just we're at the tail end of our broadcast here. We're about 45 minutes into the second half. We sort of crapped out on our first half, Liberty. Farmers from saying good morning to Liberty. Love the flags there, Farmer. Thank you very much. She's given a good morning to Liberty coming in from the Buffalo Niagara area. Thank you for being here, Liberty. Yeah, I tried the Rumble's beta, the new Rumble beta canvas, and it lasted for about an hour. And Liberty's giving a return good morning to Farmer there on the Rumble. Rumble rocks. Yeah, we lost a lot of it. We had like up to 8 people on Rumble and stuff. This is a little dinky now. The other one came all the way out to here. So is that what they're doing? Well, they want something they're canvassing. Or they're soliciting for information.
Yeah.
That's what Rumble do. Like I said last week, I ended up getting a second email from Rumble wanting me to give some feedback. My feedback I give right here on the broadcast and stuff like that. And Liberty says about time with the Sabres. I'm not a big hockey fan, but good luck. Yeah, I'm not really that much of a hockey fan, but just the fact that it is the Buffalo Sabres, they represent New York, so I got to support them. Just like if the Islanders are, the only hockey game I've watched was the Olympic gold that the U.S. team won this last Olympics. The last time I watched a hockey game was the Miracle on Ice. I'll channel through. I'll stop for a couple minutes, but I'm not really that much into hockey. I tell you, I'm into the soccer there with the Premier League and stuff like that. So if I don't have nothing else to do, I'll probably watch the Sabres tonight on the TV just to watch that. But yeah, it is about time because they had a long drought. They had the longest drought of not making the playoffs. Now the New York Jets have that distinction. But so we're like I said, we're on the regular legacy now for Rumble Studios, but we won't be using it until this weekend. I'll give it another shot, and I'm sort of trying to keep tabs on what they're doing. I'm looking up. Other people are using it and stuff like that, but I'm not getting a lot of activity about it. But I do like what I see, Rumble. I'll give you that. And let's see. I remember the French Connection coming to the elementary school. Oh, really? They showed the French Connection in elementary school? That was. Now I'm on the understanding you and me are probably about the same age or thereabouts. But if that was when you were in elementary school, that was sort of advanced or whatever. Let's see. I'm antique. I'm an antique with what Patina. What's that?
Patina.
Oh, with Patina.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. She's
Okay.
aging well.
Yeah, you're aging. Okay, the missus got it. I had to get clarification on that. Patina. Okay, I said, it did. It's. I, I've never seen that
You're
word.
like the Statue of
I've
Liberty
heard
is
it.
Patina.
Well, yeah. You aged well and stuff. But the French Connection, they showed it when you were in elementary school. Wow.
Well, I couldn't have there.
Wow, that's. I think there was a movie when I was in grade school. I think it was seventh grade. The student council got enough money to buy a movie, and it was The Fly. You know, The Fly, the scientist that becomes a fly. It's a retro, real old science fiction, and then everybody was scared of flies after watching that movie. That was back in the day there. It was a big thing too, you know. Oh yeah, we're going to see a science fiction movie and stuff like that in school. You know, it was the afternoon stuff. It's like going to the movie theater for a matinee and stuff like that. It's The Fly, and it's like, that's an old movie. I mean, let me see. Oh, sorry about that. I keep on bumping into my mic. Movie The Fly. Let's see, movie The Fly. I think that's what it was called. They made an updated version, I guess. Oh, you can watch it on YouTube for $3.99. No, the original No, it wasn't 1986. Oh, here it is. The Fly. It was a 1958 movie. The American science fiction horror film with James Claver is based on the 1957 short story of the same by. So it was a 1958 version as far as that goes. And Liberty says the movie was gross, especially the remakes with with Goldberg. Yeah. I think he was in the updated. Yeah, he was the scientist in the updated version. The original one was funny. I look at it now and stuff like that. Yeah, I think it was Jeff Goldberg. Yeah, Jeff with a J. He's the one that's in the what's that the dinosaur movies there? Jurassic Park movies, yeah. And he was also in Independence Day. Yeah, him and Will Smith. They went into space and blew up the aliens there that were invading us, as far as that goes. So a little movie trivia there, as far as that goes. But so this has been okay as far as the dual broadcast, the first hour, second hour. It is what it is and stuff like that. So like I said, Rumble, if you're watching this, it crapped out at 1 hour and 1 minute. I'm thinking to somebody, we're going to show Rich. We're going to show Fireman Rich. He didn't take part in our survey and stuff like that. Boom. and cut me off at 1 minute, 1 minute after an hour, 1 hour and 1 minute and stuff like that. So, but there's something going on there and stuff. And I think next time I use it, I mean, yesterday, the only difference that I'm noticing on my setup, yesterday when I was live streaming, I did not have the big screen, and that runs off of Wi-Fi. So I think the next time I use it, whenever I use it, I won't have that big screen on. That's the only thing I'm looking at what could be interfering with it on my side, because everything is exactly the same as it was yesterday. And the only thing I can see, because yesterday during the Lotro Lord of the Rings Online 3-hour broadcast using the new Rumble. What's that? Oh, okay. I thought you did. News yesterday. I have the Surface 3 up. The on Twitch. I have the tablet on YouTube. The phone is on Rumble. I didn't have that on yesterday. And then there's Tiger. Hey, Tiger. I saw that you and Tiger. There he is. Good morning, Fireman Rich. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, CU_Tiger_31. He is a Twitch broadcaster. He does Lotro, And I saw that you and Mama Panic were on last night. I was watching a little bit of the review here, as far as that goes. I got busy watching some documentaries on the history of the space flight there on the Smithsonian last night. But I saw that it came up on my phone there, the alert, and I popped in for a real quick look. And you and were you on? Was it you that was with Mama Panic? She was on last night, as far as that goes, and such. So good to have you here, and I hope all's well. I hope you had a good weekend. I had a 3-hour broad. Yeah, you were on the broad. You came in yesterday, didn't you? Did you? Yeah, you came in to say hi. The 3-hour Lotro I was doing yesterday. I was using my RuneKeeper. Yeah, we were in Mordor. Oh, Mordor. Okay, I don't like Mordor's. Mordor is so dark. That's the thing that I did not like about the character I was on yesterday. That's my my elf RuneKeeper. We made it to Mirkwood. I'm gonna be venturing around with that character in Mirkwood. That's my second longest character and stuff like that. So, but we had a good broadcast yesterday using the new Rumble canvas. It worked perfectly yesterday. On this morning's show, we had it for the first hour, and I'm on the regular legacy canvas for live streaming for Rumble. So I'm just trying to give a little feedback to Rumble if they happen to be watching this, because I do like it. I think it's the future of Rumble. And I just think it's Rumble is just a great place to be at. If you can work it, you can multicast. I mean, yesterday we had, for the live stream on Lotro that I was doing, I was 6 platforms. We were on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, Locals. That's 4. Then we were on X Live and Facebook Live. And Kick, we were on 7 yesterday, I think. Yeah, we were on 7. How come only 6 showed up? Yeah, we were on 7 platforms yesterday. I haven't done that in a long time. And for 3 hours, the game went perfectly. And the difference, this old legacy canvas, this is in 720p, where the new Rumble beta canvas is in 1080p. If you look at my broadcast yesterday, you'll see that's in 1080p. Actually, if you look at the first hour of the Monday Morning Coffee, that's in 1080p. This is in 720. That's the difference. The only other way you can get 1080p on Rumble is using a direct RTMP function that you go from OBS and you directly broadcast from OBS into Rumble. They give you that aspect, and that's a pretty good That's a pretty good way of broadcasting too. But if you can combine them all and just they can work out the bugs there in the new Rumble beta, that would be most appreciated. Yeah, Mordor. I did not like Mordor. It's just it's not a friendly place as far as that goes. It's very dark and stuff like that. And usually, and when it's nighttime, it's even darker. It seems like more than half the time I'm questing on Lord of the Rings online. I'm doing it at nighttime as far as that goes. So, well, I'm out of coffee, and that would mean that we're coming up on our second hour here, and that'll give us 2 hours for the broadcast for the Monday Morning Coffee, part 1 and part 2. But we're going to go ahead and end our broadcast. If I can remember who was on the first one. Let's see. We had Tina, our Jersey girl. She was here. Thank you, Tina, for being here from Central New Jersey. We had Tony D. Thank you, coming in from Warner Robins, Georgia. We had Tim Fan from Michigan, the contractor there. Well, he's not a contractor anymore. He has a regular job now. He's a maintenance guy for a housing area. So he's got a new truck, but he fixed his old truck. So thank you, Tim, for being here, and best of luck on the new truck. And we had Farmer, who was here. Oh, there goes one of our kitty cats there. Farmer was here. He's still here, I think. Yeah, Farmer's still here on the second half, but he was here in the first half. Did we have anybody else, Farmer, in the first half? Did I name them all off? I think. Of course, we have Liberty from the Niagara Buffalo area. She was here this morning at the tail end of our second hour, and then of course Farmer was here again. Oh, I forgot Captain Rehab. Captain Rehab. He was busting my chops, but I ignored him yesterday. I did ignore him. I just didn't put his comments up. I saw your comments. He likes poking the bear, as the missus likes to say. It's funny. And let's see. Farmer says, have a great Monday. Everyone be safe. Yep. Love the flags. Love the flags there, Farmer. Thank you very much. Coming in from the Commonwealth of Virginia. And Farmer says, lots of left. I was on my first coffee. Oh, okay. You were. Yeah, you were here early. We haven't seen Deplorable. Deplorable must be busy. He's not going to be late at work, I guess, as far as that goes. So I think that's everybody. And the people that were watching the broadcast, thank you very much. And if you came back into the second half, thank you very much. I appreciate that. The people that are watching on the replay, as well as those people that are listening over there on Spotify for Creators, thank you for your listen. At Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. We thank you very much for that, because we do repurpose the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday coffee broadcasts over there as well. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of here. I am Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, wishing you all well. Hope you all had a great weekend. We start a new week. Hashtag positive start today. Hashtag PSTAD to start it off. But we start a new week working towards the weekend. And we'll do the audio podcast on Spotify tomorrow, at Fireman Rich on Spotify, at Fireman Rich on Spotify. And then we'll be back Wednesday to do the Wednesday morning coffee as far as that goes. And as we leave here, Liberty, give you the last word. She says, have a great day, everyone. Be safe. You too, Liberty. Thank you for being here. And the best to your family. And God bless you all. And so with that, we're going to go ahead and skate out of here with what's the music we use here? I always have to say it, skateboard. So we're out of here. You all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, take care, folks. God bless, and God bless America.